million days one day ago. He's looking like he's putting some golden cream cheese in his mouth. He just doesn't want to talk about it right now. He's still trying to process. Get off his back. Blasting in and on. Welcome to Trend with Benjaja and Benjaja. You are a person or a thing or a place or a noun that is here at the show. Thank you for coming by and checking out what this is. Why are you here? That's a great question. Let's answer it sometime later. Let's not even think about it right now. But this is the show where we jump into YouTube to find out every day to see what is trending. I go there no matter what. You can jump on board with me if you want to get on this boat that is afloat. If you don't, though, you can stay home and do it yourself. The way that we do it, though, is we get YouTube up like this. Now it's up. Okay, cool. So we get over here to what's... Sorry, I'm insane. You go over here to the Explore tab, and then you click on what's trending, and now we see what's trending. Okay, so I'm going to do the full trend send. After we do the full trend send, we're going to watch a video. Then after that, we're going to give it some Benjaja coins. Then after that, we're going to do word of the day, because why? We might as well learn something other than learning how to figure out how to make successful YouTube videos that trend. I mean, that's what the show's really about. Secrets out or keep it in, like all of the fecal matter that is swimming around in your gut according to terrible ads that I'm having to see on YouTube all the time. I wonder if one will pop up like Siri heard me or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, so here comes the full trend send. Let's take a big dip. Let's go. Harry Styles says it was official video. He looks like he's going to kiss somebody passionately. 12 million views 15 hours ago. How long did they kiss? For 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Fans react to Chris Rock show in Boston. CBS Boston. 1.5 million views one day ago. I became the richest man in the metaverse after track A-Rack is 2.5 million days one day ago. He's looking like he's putting some golden cream cheese in his mouth. Wanda Sykes welled up right above that. Creator on the rise. Life and Style blog. Dollar Tree trending DIS Easter eggs. Spring decor. Wanda Sykes shares her account of the Oscars. 403. Take it from Wanda. I ate like Tom Brady for a month. Oh my God, that must have been fantastic. SG 40 Doug 40. Chris Rock breaking his silence after Will Slip slap TMZ podcast. Watching Uncensored Moment. That was Guardian. Trending for about 7 days ago. Joe Williams Mathis. Snoop Dogg reacts. Jimmy Kimmel reacts. Harry Styles reacts. Kenobi reacts to the slap heard into the galaxy and beyond. But let's go all the way up at the top because I actually want to see this fans react to Boston. Chris Rock. This sounds good. Let's turn off the sound real fast. Okay, yesterday we came out with a new video on the other channel that I operate called Dumb Owl Prod. It's called Two Super White Guys. It's super funny. I'll show you a clip at the end of this video, so stick around. Here we go.
Happening now, crowds at the Wilbur Theater spilling out into the streets of Boston.
Clouds on the round of theater, surrounding clouds on the Chris Rock theater.
Sir Chris Rock's sold-out show. It is the comedian's first public appearance since he was slapped by Will Smith during a live televised broadcast of the Academy Awards. Our David Wade has been there all night.
Is she singing?
And, David, you have caught up with people who actually got a chance to watch the show.
Yeah, that's right, Andres. The show just let out, and of course, this is what everyone was talking about in the city of Boston, really, from Los Angeles.
Look at like the news. The news jumping on, like this is the news's version of like trying to stay as current as possible and like jump into the conversation. But from a news angle, it's just weird because it's like we're already getting that news kind of like trope where it's like flawed in the sun, I'm out here in the with the fingers of my sling. You know, it's just kind of like
to Boston. Everyone's
it's like
been
stale bread.
If Chris Rock would get on stage tonight and talk about what Will Smith did to him on Sunday night, the slap that was heard around the world. We have some ladies here from Boston who just came out of the show moments ago.
We have some Boston ladies.
Yes, hello.
Former comedian, by the way.
Former?
So the way it sounds is that he came out on stage and there was just the briefest of moments in which he even talked about this.
Correct. Yes, thank you. As you said, I'm a former colleague of Chris.
Wait a second. He's got the microphone. He announced her as a used to be comic, which is, I don't know if people give that. I mean, I guess people give that up, but I feel like you can do comedy your whole life. If you're a comedian, you can. Anyway, the little mic fight. They have a little mic fight.
And yeah, he was just forever the class act, always a professional. He, didn't say anything catty whatsoever and just went on and did his prepared show.
Okay. So it sounds like, and I'm going to bring you in from the back here. It sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, he comes out on stage and he starts by saying, "How was your weekend?" Basically alluding to the fact that he had quite the weekend. And where did it go from there?
Correct. He was very funny in that
Correct.
he acknowledged
Negative.
it without fully discussing it.
Correct.
He then said, "I'm still processing what happened on my weekend."
Sure.
But he also said that he'd already prepared a lot of great material for the show and that was what he was going to deliver. But he did mention that he's going to have stuff to say about what happened, but not for that show.
Interesting. So maybe
So I
another
think more
day.
to come.
Okay, so how was the show overall?
So funny.
You guys all enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was
All right, so
awesome.
early reviews are good. And want to bring in this gentleman off to my left
This
here. Will you come on
Boston
over?
man.
Well, the two of you can come over. How are you? You're live right now on CBS News Boston. You're at the show tonight. Obviously, you're a Chris Rock fan.
Yeah.
What did you think about the idea that he decided really not to talk about what happened at the Oscars?
I didn't think no one way about it. You know what I mean? I just came to hear some jokes, man. I just wanted to come and have a good time.
That's
And
right.
It was a good time, though.
Yeah.
It was
So
a
he
good time.
came out and said he's still processing it. Is that what happened?
Yeah. I mean, he said he had a routine that he wanted to do, but because of what happened, then, I guess he got diverted. And, but he still has something in store for everybody. It was a good time, though.
Yeah, you had a good time and it was a good show.
Yeah, I had a good time, man. Me and my
All
brother
right.
had a good time now.
This
Me
is
too.
your brother here. How are you, sir? David Wade from WBZ TV. What'd you think of the show? And what do you think about
Wait,
his decision really to not talk
Wait,
about
why did he introduce himself to this guy? He didn't introduce himself to any other person, just this guy. Maybe they introduced before the clip. Who knows?
too much
That's
about
funny.
Will Smith?
I think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it was clean. Yeah. I think he could have did that. If whatever he did on TV, I think he could have waited to the.
Sir, your mask is making
So you
you
were shocked that Will Smith
inaudible.
did that.
From the
The way that your mask is attached is making you say you can't
One
even.
more question for you. I don't know if
not-
you even heard this, but the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences came out today, and they said that they tried to get Will Smith to leave after he did that, and he refused. Have you heard that?
Nah, I didn't watch the show.
You didn't watch the show?
I
You've
didn't
seen
watch
the
it.
clip, though.
I seen the clip. Everybody's seen the clip.
Yeah. And what do you think?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I ain't got no comment on it. I mean,
Were you disappointed in Will Smith?
again, I ain't got no comment on it, man. I can say a whole bunch of things, man. I mean, but
You were here to listen to some jokes, and that's what you got.
that's all I came for, man. That's all I came for, man. You know
I
what mean?
appreciate it. You know what? We should all laugh a little bit more,
That's it.
right?
That's
We should all
right.
laugh a little
That's
bit more.
right.
Thank
All
you. I
right.
appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
This guy.
So there you have it. Chris Rock show started at 7:30. Actually started a little bit late because the lines were so long. People had to hand over their cell phones. That slowed down the lines. Another show, though, set to start at 10 o'clock. Anaridis will send it back to you. He basically didn't talk about it. Just to give you a quick background again, he came out, said, "How was your weekend?" which made everyone laugh.
This
He
was
said
the
that he's still
worst video
processing
to
what
ever-
happened in his weekend, and said at a later date he might have more to say about the topic.
So interesting that was his option. We'll see if that's going to be the case during the 10 o'clock show. And I know Christina Rice
Oh
is
my
there
God!
with you.
Boring
And we'll see you for
CBS
the WBC
Boston.
News at 11.
All right,
over.
that's the end of the video. The CBS Boston is boring, wicked boring with their, straight ties and their tropes and their accents going up and down and in and out of Boston. We're not gonna like it. We're not gonna subscribe because this was not that good. Essentially, I didn't like it. It was boring. 1, 2. What else? Double boring. 3, subtle weirdness from the street reporter, and there's really no story here. Essentially, everybody wants to know what Chris is feeling and thinking. So the fact that he didn't want to talk about it yet, and they're making a story out of that, it basically is no story. The story is there's no story because everybody just wants to know what Chris is saying. Everybody's like, Chris broke his silence. I'm like, he's not silent. He's doing stuff. He just doesn't want to talk about it right now. He's still trying to process. Get off his back. Scratch. So, Benjaja coins. Let's give it a half of a Benjaja coin. Probably the lowest amount of Benjaja coin anything has ever received. Just a half. If I could break it down further in editing, which I maybe could. Maybe I could do a quarter. I'd give him that. Maybe like a little pizza pie. I'm getting a gut. Okay. Let's do word of the day, then we're done. Out of here. Okay, before 10 minutes. Here we go. Let's do it. The word of today is calumny. Calumny. I've never seen this word before. Defamation of character, slander, a false and malicious statement or accusation meant to injure a person's reputation. Calumny. Wow, synonyms of calumny including backbiting, denigration, obloquy, and vilification. I think I've used calumny in one of the shows before. The fact that I can't remember is kind of scary, I guess. Okay. The column, there were no comment from the Boston guys about Chris Rock, worried to use calumny to vilify Will Smith. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're done. This was a great week of Trending Trends Trend. Thank you for coming by to the show. Check out a clip from Dumb Al Productions here.
He recast for Mike and Ben.
Look, it's still gonna be Mike and Ben. It's just other more diverse people as Mike and Ben for Mike and Ben.
Okay, fine.
Hey guys.
You guys.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so those are the videos that I make with all of my effort and energy and time and care on Dumb Owl. If you can go check them out, start clicking around, like them, become a fan, subscribe to that channel, subscribe to this channel. I haven't asked you at all this episode, so I want to ask you now, subscribe to the channel if you're still here. All right, when you feel like life isn't going to get any better, just know it always gets better. Stay good. I'll see you again for Trending Trends Trend, the daily show that we do right here. So subscribe to that sizzle, y'all. All right. What did we learn yesterday from what's his name? Oh yeah. Never mind. I forgot it. Okay. Bye. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit right here and ask you to subscribe. I'll wait until you do it. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.